Let's talk about the. Y'all want to talk? I want to hear some truth. This is an African woman who was married to this famous soccer player, right? I can't pronounce his name. I'm going to say Kayode. Kayode? Is it Kayode? Is his last name? I can't pronounce his first name. This guy here found out that his wife was screwing the pastor, and all three of the children that they shared together actually isn't his. I've actually heard a story about this before. I think I did a video on it. There was a man that he was going to move his family from one of these African countries. He was going to move them to Canada, right? Then he found out that the children were not his. And I believe he might have done something to that woman. I cannot think of it. I have to go look at the archives of my Basic Social Politics channel. What is wrong with you heifers? Like, seriously. What is wrong with you heifers? Screwing all three of the children ain't his? And you wonder why these men don't want to marry you? Why these men say, I'm going to be single? Then they try to shame you. Let's get into this. Forgotten Super Eagles star, I'm going to call him Olan. I can't pronounce this. I'm going to say Olan. Is once more in the headlines over disturbing details surrounding his marriage to football agent. Is it Azine Dora? So she's an agent. She probably done messed around with some of those players too. Months ago, Post Sports reported that the footballer who last played for this team, I cannot pronounce it either, reportedly made some damning accusations against his estranged wife. The footballer has now entirely wiped his Instagram page of pictures of his wife and his three children weeks ago, leaving only photos of himself. Now, Olan and Dora, okay, let me do this. Months ago, a report from PM Sports detailed allegations made by, Lanier Kayode against his estranged wife, Azine Dora Kayode. That's how you pronounce it. I'm not the best with names. Via the aforementioned outlet, the 30-year-old footballer claims that she allegedly engaged in extramarital affairs with UK-based Nigerian pastor Toby. With who? Toby. With so he's in the UK. So this pastor is based in the UK. A Nigerian-based pastor in the UK. So he's not a pastor that's in Africa. He's in the UK. However, Post Sports cannot verify the authenticity of these claims, as at the time of this report, the 30-year-old former Shakhtar Ford also reportedly accused his wife of stealing two Mercedes SUVs from him to finance the opulent lifestyle of the pastor. Oh my God. So she was tricking off on the pastor. She was tricking off on the pastor. Where my Nigerians at? I got some Nigerians in here. We got to discuss this. So she took money from him and was giving it to the pastor. Not only was he smashing this man's wife, but she was giving him money. Where my Nigerians at? Where y'all at? I know y'all at. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Now, Olan's estranged wife, Mrs. Kayode, is also alleged to have conspired with a realtor and others to unlawfully transfer property ownership from the footballer's name to herself so she can go spend it on the pastor. In the midst of this alleged scandal, He has reportedly claimed that his wife has falsely portrayed herself as a lawyer and is suspect of drug abuse. No, it's called trick abuse because she's out here tricking like a mother. Post Sports subsequently reported the footballer fired his wife from her role as his agent. He, who is now a free agent, having last played for a Turkish club, is understood to have relieved his wife of her duties as his representative. Dora, recognized as an award-winning FA licensed football agent, having become the first woman in Nigeria to bag a football agent license in Nigeria. He helped her do that. I guarantee you he helped her. However, following the latest allegations, the mother of three has publicly dissociated herself from the footballer on her social media page after being fired from her by her estranged husband. Meanwhile, Dora has come out to deny the allegations through her legal representatives, who sent a letter to him ordering him to stop spreading malicious lies against their client and her kids in the media. It's funny how she says her kids and not their kids. They also ordered the Super Eagle star to issue a public disclaimer stating no DNA test was conducted on any of the three kids they both shared together. Post Sports has since reached out for comment regarding these shocking allegations, but however, as of the time of the report, he has yet to respond. Let's see when the date of this was. 5/25. This was as of a couple of days ago. Trying to see if there was an update. Yeah, he had to fire your cheating ass. Let's see. He believes she was cheating. And he doesn't believe that those kids are his. So she was using his money to fund the pastor. I believe that she's probably been dealing with that pastor probably since before they got together. You know, that's probably a guy that she knew growing up. It's sad, but true. A lot of these women get indoctrinated by these pastors at a young age when they're teenagers or their early 20s. And they start sleeping with these pastors. And it don't matter if these women get into relationships or marriages, they have an allegiance to these pastors. And this guy believes that this woman, not only the kids are not his, but he believes that she was messing around on him. And that the children aren't his. He believes all three of those children are not his. As of this article, I don't think there's anything notable to add. But it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, these women, like I said, these women are tricks. This is why they can't keep a man. They too busy tricking money off on somebody else. You got a husband who is successful, and what do? He helps you get your football license, because if it wasn't for him, she wouldn't have had that. The first thing she does is go and try. Not only is she sleeping with the pastor, according to him, but she's giving the pastor money. That's the first sign that a woman has, she's in love with that pastor. She's in love with him. Women ain't gonna give money to a man that they're not in love with. Let's be clear about this, because most of these women out here claiming that they're gold diggers and, that they want a man who takes care of them. That pastor ain't giving her nothing but some D. That's the only thing he giving her. But she's willing to take from her husband and give to him. That's the reality of Western. Well, she's an African woman. I can't really say she's Western, but where do they live? Do they live in the UK? Do they live in Nigeria? Because she's doing this for a guy who's a UK based pastor. UK based. So maybe they have a residence there. Just like the Brazilian retired footballer Kaká's, whose ex-wife says he's too nice for her. Right. These women are insane, man. They don't deserve nice things. They don't deserve nice things. I'm telling you, you give them nice things, they'll throw it back in your face. And that's what looks like happened here, man. If it's true that those children aren't his, he needs to sue her for emotional distress. For lying the whole time. You know how much screwing you gotta do for you to be married and then the husband not be the father of any of your kids? That lets me know that you're screwing this pastor a lot. You're screwing him a lot. At least once a week. Now I know he's off playing, so maybe he's away from home and the pastor just slides in that situation. Latasha says, even if I was in love, LOL, it would be a no. Well, she's definitely in love if she's taking stuff from him and giving it to the pastor. That's definitely a sign of a woman who has definitely submitted and has fallen in love with a man that she knows she can't be with, but she wants to buy his love anyway. But I mean, this goes on everywhere. I told y'all the UK, the mentality there, especially with the African women there. I mean, there are some decent African women there, but let's be clear, they have that Western mentality too. Especially, I'm pretty sure he's taking her all over the world. These women get out here, man. You can't tell them nothing. She got that footballer license to be an agent, and you couldn't tell her nothing then. When people aren't used to having anything, man, they take advantage. So